Imagine the sun-drenched beaches of Amity Island, a picturesque setting marred only by the lurking threat beneath the waves. Now, imagine if Marilyn Monroe, the epitome of glamour and tragedy, had been cast as the first victim in Steven Spielberg's iconic shark thriller Jaws. Crazy, right? But let's dive into this wild what-if scenario. Marilyn Monroe, a symbol of Hollywood's golden age, meeting her fate not at the hands of the usual suspects of her era, but by a great white shark. Spielberg, who masterfully crafted suspense akin to Hitchcock's, might have added an unexpected twist in the horror genre. Would this have been his masterstroke, topping even Hitchcock's infamous shower scene in Psycho? First, let's talk impact. Marilyn, with her charismatic allure, stepping into the role typically reserved for lesser-known actors, would instantly elevate the scene's dramatic weight. The audience, already familiar with her, might connect more deeply, their shock amplified by her star power. Her last moments framed not by paparazzi but by the ominous deep blue. Now, onto the Spielberg versus Hitchcock angle. Hitchcock shocked the world by killing off his leading lady Janet Leigh early in Psycho. This move was revolutionary, leaving audiences stunned at the premature exit of the main character they had just started to empathize with. Spielberg, by potentially using Monroe in such a way, would not just mirror this tactic, but could spin it in a new direction. The cinematic echoes would be profound, a blonde icon lost again, but this time to nature's relentless force rather than human madness. Yet there's more to consider. Would this casting decision overshadow the rest of the film? Marilyn Monroe's star power was immense, possibly drawing attention away from the narrative Spielberg aimed to craft, focusing on community survival and fear. Her involvement might have tilted Jaws from a thrilling ensemble piece to a star-driven vehicle, altering its course significantly. And let's not forget the thematic elements. Jaws is about unseen fear, about the unknown lurking beneath the calm. Marilyn's fame brings a pre-existing narrative that might clash with this theme. Instead of everyman vulnerability, we'd see a goddess brought down, changing the film's flavor and perhaps its universal appeal. So would Spielberg have outdone Hitchcock, potentially in terms of sheer audacity and the initial shock value, but in doing so, he might have risked the subtle, pervasive terror that Jaws instilled, which relied not on star power but on primal fear. In the end, Marilyn Monroe in Jaws remains an intriguing what-if, a tantalizing vision of Hollywood history that asks us to rethink how star power influences narrative. Spielberg chose a different path, but it's fascinating to consider these twists in the trajectories of our favorite films. Until next time, keep pondering these cinematic what-ifs, and I'll keep bringing them to life.